in her disclaimer from her husband for $40,000 for Bridger Brewing. There was also a $24,000 one done for this recreation thing out here. That was a couple weeks ago. I think it was June 25th. The point we're trying to get at is you're nickel and diming the death out of your damn departments here in the county, but you have no damn problem going out and giving people money like the hospital or MBAC or whatever else. You guys need to figure out how to focus your efforts on this building right here and the one that sits next to it. Because that is where the problems are. This nickel and diming us because, oh, we need economic development. We all have caseloads and we all have workloads going through the damn roof because of all this growth. And there's nothing to sustain it. But you guys keep promoting it. Bring them. Bring us your poor, give us your hungry, give us your whatever. Great, but we don't have the resources to keep going with this crap. And I'm sick and tired of every time we turn around, it's like, well, you guys got to find the revenue. No, you're going to have to raise taxes or you're going to have to cut things. You just gave Nicole Brown $29,000 more this year in a public meeting. I sit through every one of these damn things. So don't sit here and tell me I'm a liar. And I really appreciate the fact, Mr. Chairman, if you would actually speak more instead of her sitting here telling us everybody about everything that's going on. You're the chair. It's time to stand up and take some responsibility for the position you hold. Because that's what I do every damn day. And you know what? I work for everybody in the county. I'm not sitting here being a puppet on a damn string.
You know what, Lynn? Number one, $24,000 that we gave to recreation came from the Canyon Ferry Trust Board.
Yeah, and Steve McCullough asked me why you guys even approved it.
It came from the Canyon Ferry Trust Board. That's not our money. That's the Canyon Ferry Trust Board's money. That is not county money. That's their money. They said that they will pay for that research. Canyon Ferry Trust said that. The $40,000 that we gave for MBAC was also, we cut the mills that we were given to MBAC and BCDC were cut. And that money came out of the turn lane and went to them. The money that the interest that we made on the turn lane went to MBAC and BCDC. Those mills were put back into the fund that they still haven't been allocated.
And I appreciate the fact that we can sit here and promote all this growth, but we still can't take care of our basic needs. I'll be honest with you, $2,700 for a mental health eval from a Friday afternoon to a Monday morning costs about $3,800 at Warren Springs. You're budgeting her $2,700. She can't control that no more than I can. No one wants to take care of business inside this house. I don't give two craps if another damn business walks into this goddamn county ever again. Because we can't support it. My caseload is $19,000 the last fiscal year. But you guys keep looking at me going, how are you going to find more revenue? How are you going to find more revenue? How are you going to find more revenue? It's not my job to find revenue. And I was very honest with the people and the public. I wrote a damn thing saying, the tickets I write do not come to me. They go to your guys' account, but they don't go to mine. Every damn ticket I write, 50% of it goes to you guys. It doesn't go to me. Every sheriff sale that I sell a property on, it doesn't go to me. Where's it go? It goes to the treasurer's office. Every rifle, every gun, every car I sell, guess where it goes? Road department. I am not in the business of making revenue. You guys think that I can go out there and just pick the dollar bills off the tree and make the world go round. I'm here to keep people safe. From our roadways to our homes and everything in between. And guess what? I'm sick and tired of every damn person attached to the justice system, whether it be the clerk of court, the justice of the peace, the county attorney, or me, the sheriff, coroner, have to go out and find this revenue while everybody else gets to just, woo, here we go. Because I don't see Doug down here justifying his budget. I don't see Nicole down here justifying the $29,000 that she just got. Nor do I just see anybody else coming down here having to fight for every damn nickel and dime they get. Now, if I'm wrong, please feel free, Mike, and only Mike, feel free to tell me I'm wrong.
I don't disagree with you, Wynn, but the whole problem is your department, workload is ridiculous. And I don't know how we're supposed to generate more money to cover it.
Where does that come from? Because of the damn growth. You know, this growth. You know, right, your growth is killing me. It's killing my staff. You know, you guys told me you guys are going to have to cut $450,000 earlier this year. So that's 5.5 deputies because you don't want to close the jail. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to put some money on the jail because it's the goddamn county's responsibility to fund their own inmates. It's not the responsibility of the taxpayers of the state of Montana to fund the inmates of Broadwater County. And that's where I'm going to put it. And guess what? If you guys don't want to do it, I'm going to close the goddamn jail, and you're not going to worry about it from that point forward. Because I am not going to continue to go down this path of that jail trying to fund public safety. My job is to go out and keep people safe. It is not to build revenue so the county doesn't have to worry about raising taxes. Or we can give money to where we need to. And don't even get me started on June 12th of 2017 minutes where you guys, Laura Overt made the motion. She made the motion to fund the cash reserves of public safety, set up the memorial account, fix the health department, blah, 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 blah. There's about 12 damn things in it. 3-0. Motion passed unanimously. The only damn thing that wasn't taken care of was cash reserves for public safety. Everything else was. $750,000 happened to go to the hospital. And guess what? Public safety is now $194,000 in the hole. And you guys sit here and look at me and say, how are you going to fix it? Raise your jail revenue. Raise your jail revenue. And I'm sitting there with DOC kicking everybody out of damn jail. Read the hell in the IR today. Oh, there's probably 12 cases in there that were dismissed by the courts or by the prosecutor. People aren't going to jail. And to sit there and bank on public safety, these people's lives, everybody sitting in this room, you're putting their lives on the line because you want growth. You don't want to fund what keeps people safe, what people expect to have. The number one responsibility of the people of the United States is, guess what? Public safety against terrorism and everybody else. The government wants the citizens to be safe. The same goddamn thing goes with the state of Montana. The state of Montana's number one priority is public safety. You come to Broadwater County, their number one priority is goddamn growth. And public safety is at the back of it. And so is the judicial system. Just give us more money, more money, more money, more money, and we're going to spend it, and we don't even know where the hell it's going. No one can be accountable. If I ask you where some money's at, you tell me to go ask her. True or false?
True.
Okay, that's the wrong answer, Mr. Chair. Because you should have the same information she does. Because this is not the Broadwater Commission of Laura Overt, it's the Broadwater County Commissioners. There's 3 of them. You're all responsible. You all need to step up. If you're not going to step up, then step the hell out. Because you know what? I don't get to take those shortcuts and get to do things half-assed. The law says this, the law says that, that's what I'm going to do. And I don't mean, I'm sitting here in a poor Val, she's going to sit here crying. Every time I turn around, she's crying because she just has a job that you guys keep saying you need to find revenue. She's not a revenue builder. She's a clerk of court. And this is a courthouse. This isn't the building of the county commissioners. It's a courthouse. And everything our founding fathers came upon was about justice and peace. And hold on to our constitutional rights, but you guys just want to walk all over them because you want growth. I apologize for interrupting. I apologize, but all this crap needs to be said. I'm tired of sitting here listening to a bunch of wanky freaking lies and bull crap. And I don't mean to be an ass about it, but damn it, enough's enough. And the only person that wants to stand up in the damn room is me. Everybody else wants to get in here and say the same damn thing, but they don't want to get up and do it because they're afraid of you guys. I'm not afraid of you. You guys know where my office is at? You want to come over and chastise me? Feel free. 519 Broadway, 2nd floor, first door to the right. But it's time to get things right. Well, Harold Black told you guys back in the day, and Bob Dennehy told you during his exit interview, without public safety you have nothing. And you guys continue to just blow it right on past because you're so worried about parks and recs and trails and hoopla crap. Who cares about that when the public's not safe? And at 19,000 calls in the last fiscal year, don't tell me that we have a safe public right now. We have one of the most dangerous highways in the state. You tell me. I asked you the last fiscal year, what level of lawlessness are you willing to accept? Because that's exactly where we're going. And it's not going to be me. It's going to be the 3 of you. Now I understand you're on your way out and you're getting ready to retire. You've got 5 years. You've got 3 years. I suggest you guys get it figured out. And it appalls me that we have this conversation, especially when it comes to the judiciary system or justice and all. And you got a chairman that sits on the board of Crime Control and the national chair for crime control, and the least of her concerns in Broadwater County is public safety. And that's obviously apparent. So if anybody has a question for me, I'd be more than happy to answer it. Otherwise, I think I've worn out my welcome here this afternoon, and I'm going to go to my office.
Well, I would like to say one thing, Quinn. I would argue with you about your $750,000 gift that we gave to the hospital. Number one, that's money that we can't spend that. That's a loan that's going back into that account. And we are getting interest on it.
Okay, did you rescind your motion?
Twice as much as what we got before.
Okay,
in half the time.
Did you rescind your motion? No, you did not. You made a legal binding motion. And still, to this day, a year, 12 months later, 13 months later, you still have never rescinded it. So if you want to rescind it, that's fine. This is the kind of stuff that I get. This is why I want to come down here and jump up and down, because the fact is you guys put out these free willy-nilly emails, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and I still have all the emails from Commissioner Ober saying, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and all's good and well, and it doesn't happen. So, you know what? I didn't make the motion, I didn't approve the motion. You three approved it, she made it, I didn't do it. So I don't really care if you take the whatever $14 million and invest it in whatever the hell you want to at the state bank, because that's where all your money's at. I don't care what you do. All I'm telling you is fund the damn departments. Because we're not here to make money. None of us are here to make money. We're here to do a job. And it appalls me to think that we put a price tag on public safety. We put a price tag on the citizens of our community. And that's exactly what's happening. And I don't, like I said, I'm not trying to be an ass, Mike, but enough's enough. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing the same old rhetoric for the last 18 years of my career here. And it was never this bad. I shouldn't say 18 years, because prior to probably 2009, 2010, we never had these issues. But ever since then, we've had these issues. Over and over. And we've got the demographics. We've got the data to show you. Ever since probably 2009, 2010, everything's just gone down. Our revenue's gone down, or our taxes have gone down, blah, 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 blah. Expected revenue, sky high. You're trying to fund it. I'm tired of arguing about it. I'll put it in my paperwork. It'll balance. It's going to take you guys writing some tax dollars, because it's not my job to find revenue. And I'm not going to bank the lives of this community or the lives of my staff and their livelihood upon a guesstimate of how many people are going to be in the county jail. Because that is soft money, and I've been telling you for years. Harold Blatty told you that. You guys never listen. You can't bank your public safety on soft money. So, if you want to argue something else, please.
I don't disagree with you, but I agree with you.
Mike, if you're not going
the thing is that the public safety has been running off of detention. Detention was supposed to fund detention, not public safety.
Okay, you know what? If somebody can find us, and I've been here longer than the only person that's been in the sheriff's office longer than me is that man sitting right next to you. If I can find the literature, somebody find me literature said that from point A of 2003 when that jail was approved, and it was starting to get built in 2003. Please find me a document where it's recorded that says that from this point forward, the Broadwater County Detention Center is going to fund public safety and the jail itself. Because you know what? Other than that, it's hearsay. And the fact of the matter is, it was an asinine thought process because we were a small county. We had 4,000 people in it in 2003. That dog don't hunt no more. It's great to say it. It's great to go, oh yeah, we can do this. Woo! Guess what? DOC's kicking people out left and right. And they're all coming back on ours. So, like I said, we already told you last year it would have cost you $305,000 just in housing costs to put our inmates that we arrested from our community in Gallatin County. But what did you guys levy for taxes for the jail? A big goose egg. Because you expect everybody else to pay the bill. Instead of being responsible for your own things, you expect somebody else to do it for you. And that's not fair to me, it's not fair to my undersheriff, it's not fair to my jail commander, it's not fair to my staff. Because you know what, we work really hard, really long hours, and all we want is a fair shake to try and do something. And hell, every time we turn around, we're getting kicked in the teeth. And if somebody doesn't say it, if I didn't say this, no one else would. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if anybody wants to tell me I'm wrong, I'll be fine with it. But you know what? I've got the history. I've got the data. I've been the longest running consecutive law enforcement officer here since Rich Thompson, for Christ's sakes. I think I know what's going on in the sheriff's office in Broadwater County. So if anybody wants to argue with me, please feel free. If you have a question, please ask. I'd love to hear it.
What can we say?
Hell, whatever you want, John.
You've said it all.
Good job. Good job. About time somebody stand up. Proud of you. Good job. Thank you.
I apologize for taking your time,
Don't apologize.
but
You really needed to be fine. Have Brad Campbell for everybody over here.
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I just want to add a couple thoughts here. One is that the law says that the counties shall fund the courts, with the exception of some things that the state will then pay on a reimbursement basis. I looked that up the other day. The county will do it. These surcharges, these revenues, these different things that come back are all in the law. If you look at them, they're all done to assist and to aid the funding. There's no way that they're going to pay the cost of running that court. They're just not going to. There's some things long-term that we can do that we're working on as far as going out and collecting fees, et cetera, but that is a super time-intensive task. And it's also a task that can't guarantee that it's going to happen within a certain fiscal year. Part of that is because if you look at a particular case, someone's convicted and they have some surcharges and fees or whatever. Well, if they have a restitution amount owed to a victim, by law, that goes first. That's priority, paying that restitution to that victim. And so there's a lot of these costs or these fees that may be in that whole accounts receivable to the court that are never going to get paid because they have other things by law that are first priority, and you're probably dealing with people that have limited ability to pay anyway. So I guess it doesn't make any sense. And I guess I'll add a couple things. There's also the expenses, the big expenses that the court has. They are outside of Val's control.